Sandeep, I think I'm sure the viewers would like to know who are you, where have you come from, a little bit about you. Can you just,
Yeah, okay. I mean, I wouldn't want to talk about my degrees and the companies I worked for, but what I did professionally, because that's relevant, important for my private life, business, the work that I do professionally. I would rather talk about something which is more meaningful for my public life. Right. Okay, what kind of person I am, how I'm enabled. I mean, how I won't be another Kejriwal, for example. Yes, that's the harm that AAP has done to the nation actually.
A lot of cynicism.
Correct. So everyone says that. How do I know you? You'll be another Kejriwal. Right. Okay. So you'll come to that and then you forget. So I rather want to share something which should tell people more about the fact that I am not going to be one, because I have no reasons to be one. Right. Okay. So, I mean, I was born into educated middle class with of course, as loving a mother as mothers are, and I had the privilege of having an even loving father actually. Okay, so in his time, 50 years back, I'm sure it must have been novel. I have two sisters and a brother. I'm the eldest. We all four of us became engineer and MBS. Both my sisters are also engineer and MBS in those times. So there's something unique in my family, the way our parents,
stress on education,
brought us up.
Yeah.
Okay, and I lived with my grandfather in my household. So that brought in a lot of stories about our culture, our history, our mythology, our religion, and all that. And that helped me. And I lived in a PSU, public sector undertaking. I am one example of what PSUs have done to this nation. I grew up a truly cosmopolitan person. In fact, first time I realized that I am not someone when I went for my engineering at Jadavpur, and I thought, oh, I'm not a Bengali. I actually didn't know this identity. There's something like this. Though I grew up with Bengalis, I mean, it was extremely cosmopolitan bringing up. That hugely influenced my growth, personality, and all that. And I've been very hardworking, academically extremely bright. I've been educated at the best institute in India and abroad. I've worked with the best companies in India and abroad, like Citibank abroad. And I am very, very tenacious. For the last 18 years, been living a dream of changing the trajectory of human evolution. I say that by changing education systems. And it's a very small office, 2,000 square feet. And it hasn't changed in 19 years because all the money that we earned in the last 18 years, we have been investing in the company. Okay, we have hugely invested in building capabilities, product, and people. And my entry into politics has been a very natural growth, actually. I realized that working on the ground with schools and parents and children, teachers, would not go anywhere unless there's a top-down change. Mm-hmm. Yes. Government does affect everything. Right. Okay. Right. Unfortunately, negatively. Okay. Forget about affecting positively. Mm-hmm. So it has been natural progression, and one incident changed it all. So I happened to meet Mr. Kejriwal in 10th of March 2014, and Somnath Bhati, who like a younger brother to me, he had taken me there to get me to contest from Ranchi Lok Sabha in the 14. I was not interested, but went there, and it was a 1-minute meeting. Somnath himself was very embarrassed after the meeting, and I came out and I realized that I want to fight this person. Somnath introduced me to him as ये मेरे बड़े भाई है और ये भी IIT से है, and he didn't even look up at me actually. Then there was if Mr. Manish Shodhya was there, So towards the end, I tell him that we paid money twice to IAC, India Against Corruption, and he was like blank faced, as if telling me that it was a duty to pay me money. It was right to take the money. Don't talk about it.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Whether you paid or
Yeah, you did your duty, and that's the end of the matter. It's my right to take money. And about 3-4 months after that, it went into processing, and I realized the DNA is wrong. Their DNA is wrong. So that one chance meeting with Mr. Kejriwal for a minute changed
change yourself.
my life again. So I'm in a way very thankful to him in particular for having brought me to this point, driven me to this point where and that's where
politics,
I ended up making history, because I may have been the first person to have said that his DNA is wrong, because I contested election against him in 15 from his constituency, New Delhi. So I have a formal recorded judgment against him before everyone started turning sour with him, that this person's DNA is wrong. And I contested election only in that year, only to be formally to record my protest in the most fiercest manner possible. So I fought against him. It was a beautiful experience. I got 34 votes despite his and 10 days campaigning, just door to door.
Right.
Beautiful.